Hello, we are live. Right, so big hello to you if you're watching this later when it's an upload, because this is available as soon as the live stream finishes as an upload. We've got 3 people on board already. This is fantastic. Let's say a big hello to Beverly Spencer, who's saying, everyone have a blessed day and night wherever you may be, sending love, light and blessings. So thanks so much, Beverly. Erin O'Nugent isn't able to make it, unfortunately, but this was a kind of a last thing, and she's saying, may your strength, joy and rest be ever increasing, my friend. Thank you so much, Erin. And Steve is on a 5-minute break, but now then, here we go. Adrienne is with us. Twig brother and darling Twiglets, hello. I missed my Andy readings. Looking forward to a reading or card today, and you shall have one, Adrienne. You certainly will. I've been missing doing this myself. Hello, April. Hello, Mary Pat. Nice to have you guys with us. Really good. Okay, so we've had really bad weather since just before Halloween here, and I did want to do a live on Halloween, but it just wasn't to be, unfortunately. Also, as you know, I've been watching out for my health rather a lot, but I think it's kind of time to be back on the horse and back to getting some work done. Anyway, I had a shuffle earlier of the Moonology deck because this is new moon in Scorpio, 4th of November 2021. So I dug through the Moonology deck and pulled this out, and it is waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum, and it's worth remembering, the moon is actually waxing at the moment. Even though it's new moon, she is growing. Everything kind of comes to a lull. Everything in nature slows right down at new moon because there isn't so much energy around, and that is why it's a great time for making plans. But it's not such a good time for putting those plans into action. The best thing to do really is wait 2 or 3 days until the moon is actually visible in the sky again, and then things improve. Hello, Libra lady. Hello, Cat May. Cat May is here also. This is good. The gang is slowly starting to appear, and there are probably other shows going on at the moment. This was just the first time I could actually get on. The internet was still really bad this morning, but it's been great this afternoon, so I've been getting stuck into it. And coming soon, by the way, I'm going to open a shop on Coffee, which is going to be a bit like an Etsy shop, but I'm doing it on coffee.com because they support the show so well, and they link to PayPal and everything. And I know some of you very kindly sent donations through to Coffee to help me in my work and keep me going. Well, there will be a shop on there very soon. So if you haven't followed me on Coffee yet, go on over and do it. The address of Coffee is down in the description below, and it is scrolling across your screens all through the show as well. Coffee.com/twig. And there's my Gmail address as well, 35and83@gmail.com. And of course, paypal.me/twig brother. Paid readings coming up again at some point quite soon. I think I'm going to start them in another week or so, something like that. But here we go. And Adrienne says, missed you all, and I've missed you guys all as well. Anyway, Adrienne said she would love to have a card. So, Adrienne, first card for you. I know. It's number 19 from the Major Arcana. It is the Sun card. And here we have an interesting way of expressing what the sun is all about in tarot. We have Alice, who is the small one in the middle, because this is Tarot in Wonderland, all based on the stories of Alice in Wonderland, and she's sitting between the 2 queens. And the nature of this basically is that she's welcome to sit between the 2 queens, even though she's young and inexperienced at what she wants to do next, but she is ready to do what she wants to do next. So do take that on board, Adrienne. I guess you've been thinking about making a move of some kind, making some kind of change, and the energy is ready. The time is right for that. And it is new moon, actually, so it's a great time to be thinking about new beginnings. But do bear in mind what I said right at the top of the show. It's a great time for planning things, but just wait 2 or 3 days before you actually launch your plans, till the moon is visible in the sky again, because then the moon is reflecting sunlight, and the sun is the big boss of astrology, and that's what gets things going. So there you go, Adrienne. Let's see, Vicky is here. Red Hat Cat, Aura Antonio, Elizabeth Hayes as well. Hello, Aura Antonio. I don't think we've met before, Aura Antonio. Although I have just had a little bit of I thought it was a stroke, but it turned out it wasn't a stroke. It was just a stroke from a long time ago playing up. But I have forgotten a load of stuff. So forgive me if I'm saying like welcome for the first time to people who've already been here. But anyway, great to have you with us. It really is. So, guys, this may not be the longest show in the world. I'm still kind of watching out for my health. But anyway, a question is here. So, Aura Antonio, can I have a message from my spirit guides, please? Okay. Well, I am a medium, but I'm going to do this using tarot cards, Aura Antonio. Okay, let's put you up on the screen as well, because this always kind of helps. My guides then get in tune with the idea that this is the person I'm reading for now. Okay, so what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to do 3 cards. A lot of people will only get 1 card as it sort of builds up and the momentum gets going, but we're right at the beginning here, so let's do 3 cards. And I've asked your spirit guides to actually help me pick these 3, and here they come. Let's just put the other ones out of the way so they do not interfere. First card I got for you, Aura, is Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and that is number 10 in the major arcana. So it's a 10 of completion, but it's less than halfway through the major arcana. So the thing is, there's more to the story. And I would get the feeling, Aura, that you are sort of rushing around quite a lot at the moment. I think many of us are, because we're sort of realizing it's only 8 weeks to Christmas, or maybe even less than that by now. In Britain, we've got Bonfire Night tomorrow. I don't know if you have that in the States, but it's the anniversary of when Guy Fawkes tried to blow up the Houses of Parliament. Something which we'd all love to do today, actually, in Britain, the way things are going. But busy time anyway, lots going on. And Aura, for you, I feel there is a lot of balancing things going on. You're having to kind of balance a lot of things just to be able to keep going, really. And the message here is, don't worry, it's a treadmill, and it looks like a treadmill on this card as well, but you will eventually get off the treadmill. It won't actually be that long, but just keep trying to balance things for the moment. That's part 1. And then we've got card number 2, which is the heart of the matter, really, because I've pulled 3 for you. And this is number 8, Major Arcana again, actually. So quite intense, I should think. And this is the Strength card. And it's all about using your strength really for the best. You know, we can use our strength in an aggressive way, and sometimes we have to. And we can use it in a compassionate way as well, as Alice is doing in this card. And this would be part of the answer to the Wheel of Fortune, part of the answer to getting off that treadmill. Use your energy as gently as you possibly can. Okay. So card number 3 then, Aura, is this one. Oh, there's a cat. You coming up, cat? Tinkerbell is with us. Okay, right. Card number 3 for you is this one. It's the 9 of Pentacles, Aura. So this is all part of the same message. Think about what you might have left behind. It's all flowers in the garden. The flowers are beautiful, and it's the 9 of Pentacles, much abundance, and of course earthy energy as well. It's the element of earth that goes with this. So do be grounded as much as you can when you're on the Wheel of Fortune, and it's not easy, I know, but be as grounded as you can. And just think, as you move forward, and you are going to be moving forward very soon, I feel, Aura, as you move forward, make sure you're not leaving something important behind. The past is always old news, of course it is, but we need to keep the lessons, and we need to keep the love, because we learned those lessons for a reason, and we deserved all the love we got, even if we feel like we didn't deserve it. So, Aura, I really hope that's helped you, and thank you for coming in, and thank you for your question. Spirits Beyond the Stars is with us. Hello, nice to see you. Moonlight is here. Okay, I'll come to you next, Moonlight, actually. That looks very serious. Right, Beverly, yeah, I'll come to you too. And Ron, Unconditional Love is with us. Wonderful to see you, Ron. Thanks for coming in. Hi also to Vivian. And Aura says, thank you, Andy. You're very, very welcome, Aura. Okay. Moonlight, my daughter died Friday. Could you please pull a card for me? I'll do everything I can for you, Moonlight. I'm very sorry to hear that. The feeling I get is that, as tragic as it was, it was sort of ended up being the best outcome. Which is, that's a hell of a thing to say, isn't it? Because it's never a happy outcome, is it? But apparently that was the only thing that could have happened. That's what's coming through to me. I want to reassure you that she is absolutely fine in the spirit world. Okay. Of course they miss us, but it works very differently in the spirit world. There is no time, and she is pure light now, and you will see her again. You will be together again one day when your time comes. Whatever you do, don't do anything to hasten that time coming. Okay, let's go into the oracle at this point. I'm going to bring out the Ascended Masters deck. It's an old Doreen Virtue classic. Okay, so let's see what we've got for you, Moonlight. Tell you what's coming to me, actually. And you did ask for a card. I'm about to do a card, but I'm getting things coming into my head now. Moonlight. Okay, when you look up at the moon, right, there's a definite link there with your daughter. I don't know if you used to look at the moon together or if your daughter had a particular thing about the moon, but there's, a definite feeling that look up at the moonlight. Now, it's new moon right now, and there isn't much to see up there, but within a couple of days, the moon will be showing through again. Okay, and I hope the healing has already begun, but once you can see the moon in the sky, things are going to really kind of feel as if you're coming towards closure. Okay, it's a really hard thing to go through because once you start getting over it, you almost feel like you shouldn't be getting over it, and she will want you to get through it, I'm sure. We never actually, in getting over a bereavement, we never leave the person behind. It's more that we find a place in our heart where that person is always going to be, and we just sort of become comfortable with that, which we have to. The card I've got for you, Moonlight, is this one, Manjushri, and it is listen. Yeah, and we've got the sort of Buddhist deity figure there, and I keep turning it around, excuse me, because I want to look at it closely and sort of read it as carefully as I can. We have got just beautiful flowers, and Manjushri is floating on a cushion. This is telling me that your daughter is okay, in the afterlife. She's being kept comfortable, and she is healed of absolutely everything. That healing is very quick to happen. Because, like I say, there's no time in the spirit world. It just happens. She is being looked after. There are 4 people with her in the spirit realm, 4 family members. 2 of them are grandparents, most certainly, but there are also 2 other family members with her in the spirit world, looking after her, sending her love, and she's sending you love. And it says, listen, that's the main sort of word on the card here. And it's just asking you to listen, listen to nature is really what I feel I want to say there, Moonlight. Nature, just listen to the sounds of nature, okay? Because your daughter is, she's in the afterlife now, and she's in that wonderful eternal light with the angels and the Great Spirit. She will always be a part of nature, and you'll just hear things, you'll feel things blowing in the wind, as it were. So the card again is, I'll just show it again, it's listen. And look at that cushion. That's how comfortable she is. Of course, she misses you. Of course, she didn't want to really go. Nobody does. But you will meet again. I promise you that you'll meet again. I've been a medium a long time, and I'm really sure of that. But once again, I got to say, I'm very, very sorry to hear about your loss there. And I just, wish you all the love in the world. And I am sure, actually, that everyone in the chat will want to send you some healing and send you some love. This is a very supportive chat group that we're blessed with on this channel, actually. So with that, let's see, you're going to plant a tree for her. That is a wonderful thing, actually. I had a bit of a health problem a few weeks ago, and I was rushed into hospital, and my own daughter wasn't sure if I was going to survive or not. And when we were talking afterwards, she said that if I'd gone, she would have planted a tree for me. And yeah, I think that's a wonderful thing. So yeah, please do that. And she'll be close to you, you know. They're never far from us. This is the thing, you know, we sort of can't see them. And we look up at the stars in the sky and they're so far away, and we think maybe the afterlife is even further than that. But the afterlife is actually very, very close to us. Spirit people just exist on a much higher vibration than we have in this world. We can only see a very limited spectrum, and that's why we can't see them anymore, because they don't have that physical body. But you know, the soul is a vibration, and it is close. You know, she is close to you. She will be with you, and she sees all you do. I'm sure about that. So thanks so much for your question, Moonlight, and I'm sure we all wish you all the love in the world. So right, we've got some more friends with us. Viviana said hi. Susan is here. Hello to you. April Evans is here. I said that already. Who am I looking for? Elizabeth Hayes, Patricia Franzino, and Sharon Sipe, of course. Hope I haven't missed anyone. I'm sorry if I have. But let me look now. I'm going to look for Beverly Spencer asked a question, and I wanted to go to her next. So let's see. Spirit Beyond. I'm sure Beverly asked a question. I can't see it now. Hi, Twainer, by the way. Hi, Twainer. And Moonlight says she completely relate to that card. That is wonderful. Well, guys, what I'm going to have to do is, Beverly, I just cannot find your question in the chat at this moment. But if you ask it again, I will surely come to you. Jay Brown, hi to you. Jay Brown saying prayers for all who need it today. Thank you so much, and I'm sure we all join you in these prayers. And Ron is here. Moonlight sending you lots light and love energy to you and all your loved ones. Okay. Right. And I've read about your semi-conscious son. Wow, so you're really going through it, Moonlight. Well, you know, things will be healed. Things will be healed, believe me. Vicky says so too. Look, there we go. Okay. I'm trying to talk a bit more slowly than I used to before. You know, I think my heart rate got a bit kind of too much there. So I'm being as careful as I can not to go rushing. Okay, Sharon Sipe says, hi, Moonlight. Sorry for your loss. Sending prayers and love and big hugs to you and your family. Wonderful stuff. And now I've found Beverly. Here we go. I did ask if card for what spirit needs me to know for the week. Okay, Beverly, we are on it. Right. We are on it. So then. Okay, what I'm going to do now is bring out another Doreen Virtue deck, actually. I kind of advertise this as a tarot channel, but it's really a divination channel. I'm blessed to work with the energies of Merlin. Might be coming up with a new channel name along those lines pretty soon, actually, because this is live from the land of Merlin at the moment. Just outside my window is Carmarthenshire, which in Welsh means the Kyre of Merlin, the place where Merlin spent his later life. Now, Beverly, a card for you is this one, and it says, reward yourself. Okay, so there's your inner child there. Is the camera going to focus? It's not very good focuser, this camera. Let me just put my hand behind it and see if that works. Anyway, you can see beautiful child there with amethyst purple angel wings on. And so, you know, you've got your wings, Beverly. That's, excuse me, that's the first thing I want to say. And I'll read it out because it's kind of small print. It says, Beverly, you've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. So your job for this week is not to have too much of a job for this week, if you know what I mean. That's the way, Beverly. Okay, and I know you do a lot of meditation. You send a lot of love and light around. yeah, just kind of take some of that for yourself, Beverly. That seems to be the message there. Hello, Rakdon. Okay. I'm actually going to go to Rakdon right now. Hello, Andy. Will I be able to bear my mum's medical expenses in bigger? I'm very worried. Please see. Okay, let me take a look then. We're going to use the pendulum for this question to start with, at least. Okay, now this is a subject close to my heart, actually, because we have a sort of free medical care in UK. It's not free. We pay a flat rate every month. We call it national insurance, and our health service is really kind of groaning. I was in hospital for a little while, and wonderful nurses, but they haven't worked 12.5-hour shifts, and the paint is peeling off the walls, and there's just not enough resources to go around. But anyway, will you be able to pay your mum's medical expenses? Right, I'm getting a yes. It's quite a slow yes. Never sure how easy it is to tell on the screen, but this pendulum is doing a circle. We do a circle for yes and back and forth for no. That's the way my pendulum guide operates. The circle's getting bigger. It's getting more positive with time. It's not going to be easy, but yes, right. You're going to be able to bear it. You're going to get through it. I feel there's a bit of a sort of delay. I think it's going to be pretty hard to do at first, but you're going to find a way, okay? And there's going to be a way you can pay for it over time, so it doesn't actually it's not going to financially cripple you. That's really what we're saying there. Okay, so I really hope that helps you. Let's just do a tarot card on that as well, Rakdon. I feel I want to do a tarot card for you. What have we got? Oh dear. Right, 5 of Wands. Okay, and this is what I mean about it not being easy at first, actually. But if you look at this rather meaningless battle that's going on in the 5 of Wands, it's a hold-up, It's not final at all. It's just a hold-up. It's holding things up. And those wands are trying to make a pentagram shape, So the magic is coming together, Rakdon, okay? But do not despair. It must be a worry, but try not to let it be too much of a worry, because you're going to be able to deal with it one way or another, okay? There are people who will help. Hope that helps you, Rakdon. I'm sure we all wish you well with that. Sheila Inquisitive Tarot is here. Hi, Andy, she says, and hi to you, Sheila. And guys, if you haven't checked out Sheila's channel yet, please do. She has videos coming up all the time, and they're great. I really are. I was privileged to do a live session with Sheila actually a little while ago, and it was fun, and there's a nice kind of vibe about the whole thing as well. There really is. Okay, let's do some scrolling. Oh, Rakdon says, yeah, it's expensive, big hospital. Yeah, I can imagine, actually. There are parts of our health service here that are privatised, and because they were very short of beds, I slept the first night in a chair, actually, because that's how short they are. And the second night, they just put me in any ward they could find, which happened to be a ward that is used mostly by private patients. And I had a night actually about 4 hours, and then they kicked me out in a very nice private room. And I can imagine how expensive it must be. Hell of a lot, I should think. At this point, let's go to Twaina. Hi, Twaina. Hello, Rupali. Rupali's here as well. This is good news. Andy, I'm selling my house. Got an offer today. Should I take this offer? Sounds like a pendulum question, doesn't it? So we'll do it that way. We'll do it that way. It feels good, Twaina. I feel a good energy around this, right? I feel this is how it's meant to be. Okay, but we're going with the pendulum. And this is a big question, by the way, guys. I'm afraid I just absolutely have to say, for entertainment purposes only. I totally believe this stuff. Believe me, I really am 100% genuine, and the guides always get it right, but for legal reasons, I have to say for entertainment purposes only. YouTube, getting a yes, Twaina. All right, I'm getting a yes. I want to pull you a card on this as well. Okay, and since it's new moon, I'm going to pull a Moonology card for you on this one. Don't know what Moonology is going to tell us, but we will find out any minute now. any second now, even. Okay, and what have we got? Ah, okay. Right. North Node, step out of your comfort zone. Well, step out of your comfort zone, you know, sure, it's not an easy situation you're in, really. Okay. But yeah, don't worry too much about feeling comfortable at this point. Things are going to come together. And it's the North Node. So it's all about your journey. And it can be the spiritual journey, but of course, it is the real journey. The two things go together. Just got a cat coming up. Come on. Come on then. Come and say hello. Come on. There we go. Tinkerbell has come to say hello. Look. Isn't she cute? There we go. But yeah, North Node, okay? North Node is all about where you're going in life, spiritually and, you know, physically in the physical world. So this is a good forward-looking card. And I'm getting very positive energy around the idea that, yes, you should take the offer, Twainer. So I've got a throat full of cat hair now. But the very best of luck. Of course, think carefully, Twainer. And I want to say, look at the paperwork. See if you can get a slightly better deal. Okay? But at the end of the day, things are moving positively. And this offer looks good. And the pendulum gave us a yes too. So, yeah, Libra lady says, cute kitty. She's a very cute kitty. Okay. Rupali, will I have an upper hand in all the dirty politics going on in my workplace if my boss Manesh will favour me over my colleague Amit and Soumya? Please from Tara and your psychic read. Okay. Let's take a look. Now then, I've got Tinkerbell not really wanting to let me shuffle the cards at this point, but I must do it. I must do it. They were all shuffled carefully before I started the show, but got to keep shuffling. Let Spirit kind of get in there and pick the right things. She is going crazy as my cat at the moment. Okay, right. King of Pentacles. Right, now it's looking good in terms of Manesh and what Manesh is going to do. And I hope I've said his name right. The King of Pentacles, sort of lover of life and everything, but he's very even-handed and he's spread out a banquet. There's no one eating the banquet yet, but it is there. Okay, so good things coming to you, Rupali. Okay, upper hand. I think you're going to like jointly have the upper hand. The dirty politics are coming to an end, though. All right, I'll say that. The dirty politics are coming to an end. And what's going to happen? There's going to be some reorganization at work. Okay, but don't worry about the dirty politics. Right, they are coming to an end, Rupali. That's the psychic side of it. Here we go. Now then. Mary Pat is asking for a card, so let's do a card for Mary Pat. And guys, I don't work a list on this channel, and I think it's worth mentioning this. I work with spirit guides, and I just scroll up and down the chat, and a name will jump out at me, and that just means the energy is right to go to that person. So that's kind of how I do it. I know it's a bit frustrating, but do when you type a question in, mouse over it and copy it if you can. Then you can just paste it in again if I've sort of moved on and I've not done your card yet. Okay, so card for Mary Pat. Tinkerbell, Tinkerbell. Shh. Okay. Right, got lots of cat mayhem going on here. Dropping stuff all over the place. Oh, she's away and hit me in the tail. Hit me in the face with her tail. She can't hit me in the tail. I don't have a tail. Okay, Kyle Gray's Keepers of the Light. We're bringing out now, and a big hi to Philip Corrigan, who isn't with us in chat so far, but I know Philip will be watching the upload a bit later on. So let's go. And let's turn one over. Here we go. Right, card for you, Mary Pat, is this one. It is Charity. Okay, and it says prayer and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. Okay, Mary Pat, so you sort of just like you've asked me, it's just as easy to ask heaven. It really is. Okay, and I feel there's an angel connection with you. I don't know if you regularly try and connect with the angels or anything, but they're certainly connected with you. And there are 3 angels ready to work on what you need them to be working on at the moment. Okay. You're quite a humble sort of person, Mary Pat. That's what I feel. And you don't really want to ask for a lot for yourself. Bottom line. Okay, but you're allowed to ask for things for yourself. If it's for the highest best good, it will happen, you know. And if it isn't for the highest best good, you'll get some kind of guidance, particularly if you meditate, Mary Pat. But do some meditation anyway and just ask the angels, because I'll say it again, ask and you shall receive. And there are roses all around Charity's head, the top of her face. That's where people's heads are, really, isn't it? I don't know why I said that. But a lovely sort of pinkishness of the higher heart and a sort of reddishness that's making me think of in spiritualism, in British spiritualism anyway, we regard that red kind of crimson colour as a colour of service. And you will be able to help other people much better if you let the angels help you. Just ask them, okay? Ask and you shall receive. That's what it says there. So I hope that helps. Okay. Let's do this one. Beverly says, I was going to leave a message for Philip Corrigan on one of your videos. Just a chance he would watch it. Hope he is doing well. Well, there you go, Philip. There's a message from Beverly there. And I think he seems to usually, if he's not on the live, he usually watches them afterwards, you know. So, yeah. Hi to you, Philip, from me too. Hi to you. Hey. Nice to have you with us. Any messages wanting to come through for me? Thank you, Andy. Let us take a look. Okay. And Mary Pat says, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your question, Mary Pat. Thank you very much indeed. Okay. Right. Hey. Infinite abundance. Right. I see this very cheerful aura around you. Hey. And I know that sometimes you don't feel that cheer, that upliftment, that happiness inside yourself. Okay. But you've got that aura all around you. So do try and tune into it. We've got Lord Ganesh, who is always saying yes to something, and he says infinite abundance here, and underneath that he says obstacles are being removed, spiritual support and connections are increasing. Okay, there's good things coming your way. Hey. But in terms of kind of, you know, what Spirit is saying to me about that is make that effort to sort of push your aura out into the happier bit around the outside. Okay, bring that happiness inside. You know, when we meditate, it's a good, I always do it this way. I'm sure we all have different ways, but I visualize a sort of bubble of protection around myself, which is always good to do. And as I'm doing the breathing exercises, I take the view that I'm kind of breathing in light and breathing out all the sort of dirty, grey, hassle stuff of the day, breathing that out and breathing in pure light. And that's the nature of what I want to say to you. Hey, just kind of push away all the grim stuff and bring in what's light, bring in that happiness and tap in to the happiness of your own aura, which you really do have. Wow, I really do need this message, says Hey. Well, absolutely great. Okay. Twainer says, I was taking pics of the house and saw an orb. First time for me. Right. Okay. Orbs are wonderful, actually. I've had some great experiences with orbs. I don't know a lot about them, to be honest. But what I do know is it's spirit, you know, it's actively spirit showing through, showing up. It's kind of how they appear. And it's not only mediums that see spirit, you know. I think most of us see spirit, but it's just very easy to dismiss. Just like with orbs, people will try and tell you, oh, it's dust particles or something like that. And, you know, no, it's spirit. It's spirit, you know. It's just kind of people find spirit frightening, which is a shame. Susan, hi, Andy. Does spirit have a message for me for the new moon? Right, here we go. Now, the new moon Goes very well with this card, actually, because it's a new moon in Scorpio. And the energy of Scorpio tends to be that we start seeing the colors of the world in black and white. In other words, kind of, it's all either one thing or the other. There's sort of no middle ground, you know. Now, it's the element of water, isn't it? You'd be a water baby being a Scorpio. So it's fluid, you know. Now, what the Shekinah says is the sacred self, and she says underneath that, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Okay. Now, very often when I pull this card out, I say, and I'm going to say it to you too, as we weave from side to side on the path of life, it's no bad thing. We often want to go in a direct straight line, but as we weave from side to side, we learn new things from different energies that are around us, and those energies are sent around us for a reason. Look at this white dove exploding in front of the Shekinah. That is your sacred self, okay? That is your spiritual soul trying to come through, trying to come out, okay? So don't be trying to go in a straight line, just kind of dance with life a bit, okay? We've got eternity to get this right, guys. We've got incarnation after incarnation to get things right. So don't worry about it. We're going to be cool. Hey says, I will do that meditation. Oh, does she? Yes, she does. I will do that meditation. Thank you so much. And thank you very much for your question. Beverly Spencer's birthday is next Thursday. We have like a week and counting to your birthday, Beverly. Well, I hope it's a good one. I really do. April would like a card. Thank you, April. And thank you all. But I want to thank April for all the support. April's been really giving me a lot of support on the channel for a long time now. And a card for April is this one. Staying with Keepers of the Light, Mahavatar Babaji. I never know quite how to pronounce that, so I'm guessing. Soul expansion, April. This is what's going on for you at the moment. And he says, your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. And I actually want to do a tarot card as well as that one. Okay, but your consciousness is expanding. You know, that's got to be good news. And what have we got here? Okay, right. Oh, come here, I've dropped it. It must be the right one if I've dropped it. It is the death card, but it's death in that most positive sense that we have in the tarot. She's blown out the candle, see, and there is still lots of the light of truth, turquoise light shining out of the darkness there. Okay, so the light of truth is shining, and just let the past go. Let go of the past and move forward. Okay, that's the best way. That goes so well with that other card about your consciousness expanding. You know, consciousness can't expand if we try and kind of keep it in and keep life the same as it's always been. Be willing to kind of let things branch out. Okay, I'm twig brother. I like branches, and you know, there's a good image. Okay, branch out. Really branch out if you can, April. Thanks for your question. Beverly's got company, got to go. Well, Beverly, thanks so much for being with us. Great to have you here on the live. Great to have you all here on the live. And yeah, thanks again for all your support. Now then, Jean Miller. Hello to you, Jean. Thanks for coming in. Does my sister have a message for me? She passed away suddenly on 10/23. Wow, yeah, so, oh dear, not long ago. Oh, okay. Well, first thing I'm going to do before I start pulling cards or anything is I'm going to repeat something I said in an earlier message, actually, for Moonlight. When someone passes into the spirit world, in many ways, they're spiritually closer to us than they've ever been. You know, all old wounds are healed. Anything that ever didn't feel quite right is right now. And they become pure light and they come in pure love. And she isn't far from you. I'll say that. Oh, got my cat visitor again. Now then. Okay. Well, the card I've drawn for you is this one, Jane. It's Lady Portia and it's Divine Order. And it says, do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Okay, make of that what you will. But what I'm really drawn to when I look at divine order is that, you know, everything is as it's meant to be. And it's, you know, especially when someone passes suddenly, it doesn't feel like that could possibly ever be how it's meant to be. But just kind of, as best as you can, Jean, try and understand that this was always meant to be. And it's a true thing that nobody goes before their time. It's always what's meant to be. And as cruel as that is to those of us who are left behind, when our time comes and when we go to the other side, we'll find out why, and we'll find out all about what it means. You know, I'm actually feeling that there was a situation growing with your sister that just wasn't meant to happen. Stuff she would have had to go through at some point that just wasn't meant to be happening for her, you know. And so let me see. As well as that, what I'm feeling is, I don't know if you've been thinking about putting the Christmas tree up. A lot of us have been thinking that, or Christmas decorations. I'm seeing a pine tree. Looks like a Christmas tree to me, and that's the feeling I get about it. Don't let this spoil Christmas. No, she'll be with you at Christmas. You know, she'll be with you at Thanksgiving. And forgive me if I've got that wrong and Thanksgiving has already happened. It might have. I'm not too well up on these things. But as we go into the festive season, okay, it's bound to put a damper on things. But try not to be too downhearted and know that she will be with you as she is actually with you now. Never far from us, Jean. They are never far. And I'm sure we're all sending our heartfelt sympathies out to you, actually. And I'm sure we're all sending some healing. Because once again, I'll say it, we have some wonderful healing energies that come in around this group. And I'm so glad, so happy to be involved with it. I really am. I started it, I know, but when I started it, I never knew I was going to draw in all these lovely, compassionate healers and psychic people. Okay. And Kat says, not yet, Andy. Thanksgiving is the last Thursday of November. So it's coming close. Well, thank you so much. Hi to Gail C, by the way. Hi to Sandra Nevins. Okay. Sandra says, I watched an excellent documentary on Blue Stones, Wales, Merlin giants older than Stonehenge. Absolutely. Yes. And so in that case, you'll know about Preseli, Sandra. And I can see Preseli out of my bedroom window. It's too far away for a camera to really catch it. It's about 18 miles from here. But yeah, this is sort of where Merlin was active. And it's been said that he got those stones to Stonehenge by flying them across the sea. But yeah, Preseli Bluestone is absolutely amazing stuff. And it is available. People like me aren't allowed to go and pick it up and take it away. It belongs to the Preseli Bluestone Company, which is owned in America. But you can get Preseli Bluestone jewelry, and it's wonderful stuff to have. It really is. Okay, Sharon Sipes says, Jean Miller, sorry for your loss, sending you love and big hugs to you and your family. And Austin, hi Austin. Anglesey is lovely. Yeah, I lived up in Anglesey in North Wales, actually. And I should just point out, I talk about Carmarthen. There is a place near Anglesey called Carnarfon, which is Carnarfon. It's just a different place, different name. But Merlin was active all over Wales. And yeah, I absolutely loved Anglesey. I really did. It's just extremely cold because the wind never stops blowing, you know. There's a magazine up there called Force 8 because there's usually a Force 8 gale blowing. Really. Austin, let's come to you again. Hi, could I possibly get a spirit reading? I will do my best, my friend. I will do my best. I've got Tinkerbell here being kind of mischievous, and please don't scratch my arm like that. Oh, she's got long claws that get her. I've got thick clothes on, but she can get her claws right in through my clothes. Right, here we go. By the way, guys, Never worry about money. Okay, I do these shows so that people who haven't got much money can get a reading anyway, you know. But I do sell readings. If you're interested, I'm going to start doing readings again after my sort of convalescence in about a week's time. So do drop me a line at 35and83@gmail.com. Just coming across your screen now, and it'll be going across again and again throughout the video. If you'd like to support me in my work, please either head over to coffee.com/twig, also on your screen now, or paypal.me/twig, brother. But do follow me on Coffee, because I'm opening a coffee shop which won't sell coffee, but it will sell sort of beaded jewelry, that kind of thing. I'm working on it at the moment, just waiting for some supplies to come through. It was my Christmas master plan, and it's because I was ill, it's not going to happen. Not much is going to happen before Christmas, but there will be some nice stretch bead bracelets, Reiki infused, and all, you know, beautiful selection of stones coming in. And should start that coffee shop in the next day or two. I've been planning it and working on it. Austin, message from Spirit, my friends. Okay. Right. Did you hear that? Tinkerbell just made a noise. What's the matter? Don't you like this card? It's a good one. Yeah, she approves. Great. It's the what is it? It's the Ace of Pentacles, right, Austin? So I feel what I want to say is you get out what you put in, and I feel you've been putting put a lot of effort in spiritually just recently, and I know you do anyway, but it feels like there's been some extra effort going on spiritually just lately. It may even have started paying off, but it's going to pay off in other ways, right? It's not just the way that you kind of think it's paying off. It's going to pay off in other ways. And it's also going to be something nice is going to happen for you as a result of it. I know you don't give to receive, and I'm aware that you do a lot of spiritual work wanting to help other people, which is a wonderful thing to do. But you're going to get something out of it as well, Austin, because you deserve it. Okay? So I hope that helps, and thanks so much for your question. Guys, I'm going to knock this off in probably about 15 minutes time. I want to keep it down to an hour or so. I really do, because I just have to be kind of careful I don't burn myself out at the moment. It's going pretty damn good, actually, but I have to be careful not to burn out. Okay. Vivian says, cats are very intuitive, Libra lady, and yes, indeed, they are. Yeah, whenever Tinkerbell's around, I'm more than aware of it. Austin says, thank you. Thank you, Austin. Okay, Vivian is asking for a message from Spirit, please. Why ever not? And let's bring out another Oracle deck. Tomorrow, there will be the Freaky Friday read, and I will get the Halloween deck out and post a upload video. It won't be a live, it'll be an upload. But that is coming your way tomorrow. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, because I'm putting out videos, well, 2 or 3 times a week at the moment, at least. So do head over and subscribe. And drop a like on this one if you've enjoyed it. And that way you kind of support the channel, which is always nice. And if you subscribe, you'll get a notification whenever something new comes up. Also, check out my other channel, For Astro Truth. I think that's down in the description below, but I'm a bit remiss at the moment. Anyway, Vivian, your message. Here is the card. Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? And we have that amazing building from Petra there. And it looks like an ordinary house from the distance, or an ordinary sized house. Very magical looking ordinary sized house. But that could just be a 2-story house done very ornately, couldn't it? But when you get up to it, it's absolutely enormous. You know, a person would look like an ant standing in front of that. So, Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? This is the question, Vivian. Things are happening in your life at the moment, which you're just not sure why they're happening. But think, where would you want to be going spiritually? Because you're going to go in that direction. Okay, the things we want are the things that we're meant to actually have and take on board spiritually. Just trying to get the light a bit better on this card here. Looks like a journey across water. It could be quite an emotional journey. actually. But just set out, you know. You're being called, Vivian, to go on a path which you're not used to, which is different to how you imagined it would be. But it's one of those things, you know what you want, and this is actually the way to get it. And just like when a child learns to swim, at first, you know, the child doesn't think they're going to be able to swim. You know, they're used to land and this is water. What do you do? And they just kind of find they can swim, you know. Well, they're not too difficult to teach to swim anyway. And if you set off on your journey, Vivian, try and set off without fear, and you'll find your feet, and you'll be able to keep on making that journey. You know, you really will. Okay, and Vivian says, great message. I've been thinking about going on a long trip. Well, there you go. Looks like a trip across water to me. Excellent. Vicky Ormsby, hi to you, Vicky. Thanks for coming in. And if I haven't said hi to you, Ariel, hi. And hi to everyone I haven't said hi to yet. Okay, Vicky. What we got here? Soul family. Here we go. Call in your tribe. It says, you don't have to do it alone. So you're on a journey too. We're into a sort of journey session here in the show at the moment. We're all on a spiritual journey, aren't we? But this is particularly guidance for your journey, Vicky. Okay, look for other people to actually help you with it. We all have a soul tribe. Some of them are people we've already met and already know, but in your case particularly, but often for a lot of us, there is a soul family of people who are always looking for us, always trying to connect with us, and always trying to get in touch. This is the way it is, because the energies that draw us together as a soul family are very different from the human family thing, like the meeting people at work and colleagues and that kind of thing. But just like we have colleagues at work who understand the job that we do and, you know, are able to help, we have colleagues in the spiritual sense as well who are just soul family, like the card says. They're out there looking for you, Vicky. You'll know them because you'll just feel good with them. Be willing to cut the cord with others, but, you know, always try and be looking out and hold the intention, you know, hold the intention that you're looking out for that soul family. Okay. Right. Oh, Twain must step away. Care duties. Well, thanks for being here, Twain. I really appreciate all of the help you give us and all the good energy you bring. And I wish you the best of luck with everything that's going on at the moment. Elizabeth Hayes asks, can I have a card, please? You sure can. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right, and this time it is the tarot. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's very hairy cat, this Tinkerbell. And the weather has just turned cold here, and I think she's sort of molting a bit more. She molted ages a while ago, but there we go. She's molting some more now. Oh, right. Ace. No, Queen of Pentacles for you, Elizabeth. Okay. Element of Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the signs associated with this card. And this is the sheep shopkeeper. Now, as the Queen of Pentacles, there's a lot of abundance due to come to you, Elizabeth, but reach out and take it. You have the right to do that. You've earned the right to take what you want. Okay. And I also want to say take a rest as the festive season is coming up. Gets kind of tricky, does it not? Vivian kindly says, please support this channel, paypal.me/twigbrother. Please do. Also, check out my coffee page, coffee.com/twig. There will be a coffee shop up there as well pretty soon. And do follow me on Facebook and Instagram as well, by the way. I'll attempt to put some links up to that. There is a Twig Brother Facebook page. My name is Andy Lynch, Lynch, Andy Lynch on Facebook. And I think I'm for Astro Truth on Instagram. Anyway, Joy says, do you have anything for healing the heart? Wow. Well, what we all have for healing the heart, Joyce, is love. Really. Okay, I'm going to pull you a card on this in a second and go a bit more deeply into it. But what we all have is for healing anything is love. I mean, the energy of healing really is the energy of love. That's sort of how it works and what it's about. And this world tries to kind of cut us off from that feeling of love, unfortunately. But that's the challenge, you know, of living this life. We have to try and kind of remember about the love. The card that I've got for you here is the wish card. It's the 9 of Cups. And, you know, if you make a wish, things will be, you know, the chances are you'll get what you want, basically. Okay. The caterpillar character here, who's sitting there smoking his pipe, is the same character as the magician in this deck. Okay, so I'm going to say you really do have the resources to heal your heart, you know, but wish for what you want. Ask for what you wish for, if that makes sense. You can see the trees here are bare, but they're sort of holding hands. And even though the trees are bare, like they are now in the Northern Hemisphere in winter, and we are very nearly in winter now, they're only bad because they're going to gather up their energy and then come back with a vengeance in the spring. Okay, so it's going to take a little time, Joyce. But yeah, you know, keep sort of visualizing and believing that healing is coming to you, and it will. Okay, ask for it, wish for it, and it will happen. Hi, Madhuri. Madhuri is with us. Okay. Hi, Ron. Lost your... sorry, mate. I lost your first question. Okay. Well, good to have you with us, Ron, by the way. Okay. Anything I should know? Let's consult the tarot. Tinkerbell's jumped down to have a drink of water. I've got half a minute here. Right. Okay. Ron Welch, the High Priestess. Very kind of divine feminine energy thing going on here. Now then, this is Tarot in Wonderland, and this is Alice trying to get in, and the High Priestess is in the window, and she looks a bit forbidding, but she is going to let Alice in. And the message of this card is you don't know what's behind the curtains, but step forward in faith. It's kind of going to be okay. In the traditional Rider-Waite High Priestess card, the High Priestess sits between the two pillars, which these sort of chess piece looking castles represent. And behind the High Priestess curtain in the Rider-Waite, you can kind of see a line at one side and the other side. And that represents a distant shore that you can travel to, you know, and a long, long journey, long way to go. But, you know, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, Ron. And the message of this card is you are ready to take that step. Okay, just move forward, try and be fearless, move forward. And actually this has been a bit of a theme in this session, actually. Just kind of go ahead, move forward. All the what we call the fluences, the influences, the psychic influences, the spiritual influences are kind of with you on this journey. Ask the angels for help if you need to, but whatever you do, don't just kind of allow things to stop. Basically, keep moving, Ron, because it's ready to happen, my friend. It's ready to happen. And thanks so much for your question, Ron. Hi, Nellie Masson. Hi, Isadora Clark. Hi, Geeta. And Isadora says, good evening, Andy. Glad you're doing so much better. Thank you very much, Isadora. Unfortunately, I'm not putting out as many videos as I used to, Isadora, and I say this to everyone. That's a matter of regret to me, really it is, but I'm so having to watch my health. I'm wearing one of these Fitbit things, which kind of lights up and tells you your heart rate and when you should move around and what you should be doing and everything. And I'm really, really watching my health, and I have to keep my heart rate slow. And my heart rate goes right up when I start doing shows. That's why I'm like talking more slowly. So I'm not doing as many shows, but I am still doing them. And I really need to get back to work, so there'll be more videos coming. Definitely a Freaky Friday read going on tomorrow. Geeta asks, when will I get a job on my study field? Well, what I'm going to do, Geeta, is I'm going to use the tarot deck for numerology. I'm going to ask for one card, for the first card to tell me the number of the month, and the second card to tell me the day of the month. Okay. First one, we've got 7 of Wands. All right, ones are all about getting things done. So this is positive, but we're looking at the 7th month. Okay, so that is actually going to be July, so it's quite a way off yet. And next card I've got is the 10 of Cups. So it's going to be the 10th of July. That's what's coming to me. Okay. That seems a long way away. I hope that's okay, but it goes very well. Okay, this 10 of wands, what is it? So 10 of cups. This is the happy ever after card. It's going to take time, Gita, but it's going to make you happy, right? It's going to make you happy. Only thing is, you're going to need a plan to keep it making you happy long term, but you get that boost you need. It's coming up in July, and work to do before then too. Okay. Yeah, it is a long way to go. Absolutely. It's a long way to go. But, you know, it's all about preparation. The thing to do is you can either wait passively or actively. You can either just kind of wait for things to happen, or you can kind of, even when there's nothing you can do to force things to go more quickly, you can meditate. You can try and get the best outcome. You can take the attitude that you're going to learn from life. Okay. Learn as much as you can from life along the way. It's very positive, though, the happy ever after card. And Spirit are notoriously cagey about times and dates because there is no time in the spirit world, Gita. So that may not be entirely the exact right date, but that's what's coming to me. Okay. Hope that helps, Gita. We all wish you well with it. Hi, Jane Finley English. So happy you're taking good care of yourself. Thank you very much. Apparently I'm looking good as well. This has got to be good. Ron Welsh says, thank you. Okay, let's take a look at a question from Madhu P at this point. Okay. And yeah, as Sandra just said there, take care, Andy. The blood pressure can be tricky. Doing the same here. Yeah, really got to watch it, guys. And this, unfortunately, is why I'm going to end the show in the next few minutes. But Madhu, let's do a message for you. It's going to be the last message of the session, actually. Please, can you check if Spirit has a message for me? Let's see what we've got. I'm going to use Moonology for this one. Okay. Oh, yeah, right. Prosperity lies ahead. There we go. And this card, the energy of this card is new moon in Taurus. Well, today, right this minute, actually, I think it's happening at 9:51 p.m. UK time, and it's just after 8. So in the next kind of hour and 3/4, we're going to be on the new moon in Scorpio. But this is Taurus, so it's earthy energy. Okay, there's a message towards grounding yourself here, Madhuri. And yeah, prosperity lies ahead. But think of that Taurian energy. It's not so much the bull in the china shop that people talk about. It can be very, very gentle energy. And what I would say, Madhu, as I look at this card is think about, you know, some of your time needs to be taking a rest. Some of your time needs to be actively getting things done and actively moving towards your goals. But prosperity lies ahead. That is quite an exciting one, that. Yeah, I hope it lies ahead for me as well. Hi, Valerie Hyde. Well, guys. Okay, Valerie says, hello all. So thrilled to catch Andy on a live. I'm so thrilled that you're here, Valerie. Thank you very much for coming in. Lovely to meet you. Lovely to know you. Lovely to meet and get to know all you guys. I so appreciate all the positive energy you guys send. I shan't probably pronounced that wrong, but hi to you. Andy, you rock. I try to. Thanks. Take care of you. I will have to take care of me. I really will. And Libra Lady, good one. Thanks. Hibiscus tea. I will check that out. It feels good. It feels good. It's like psychically resonating. I will check it out. I really will. Adrienne says, thank you for everything, Andy. And I want to say the same to you, Adrienne. Thanks for all the help. Thanks for all the, you know, she sent me some lovely stuff. Actually, I had a lovely care package from Adrienne a little while ago. Anyway, yeah, thanks so much, Adrienne. Thank you, everyone. Red Hat Card says, I bid you all good night. Had a long day. And I'm going to say the same thing, guys. On that note, thank you again, everyone. It's been great fun. Do hit the subscribe. Do drop a like on this one if you've enjoyed it. Do leave me a comment as well. This video, as soon as it ends, is live on YouTube. excuse me, it's live now. It appears on YouTube as an upload as soon as we end it. So do drop a comment on that if you will. But thanks for all your support. Thanks all for being there. I'll see you again very soon. Sorry I haven't got a regular time for this yet, but I'm treading carefully with my health. But I will be along again very soon with another video, and I'm sure we'll all be here chatting again before you know it. So take care of yourselves, friends. Thanks again. Love to you, light to you, bless.